The white guilt never ends. Even for the creator of Friends. Yeah, she turned on the sitcom she built to satisfy her Caucasian guilt. Marta Kauffman, the co-creator of Friends, says she's embarrassed by the show's lack of diversity, and she's pledging $4 million to Brandeis University to support its African American Studies department. Kauffman also regrets her original name for the series, which was White People Are Awesome. I could have warned her on that one. The show starred 6 best buds living in West Village apartments they could never afford in real life. It became a huge success, paving the way for such amazing spin-offs like Joey. Said Kauffman in a recent interview, "I've learned a lot in the last 20 years. Admitting and accepting guilt is not easy. It's painful looking at yourself in the mirror. I'm embarrassed that I didn't know better 25 years ago. But now that she's got FU money and gets royalty checks every week, a fat donation to make herself feel better is no problem." Kauffman adds the casting wasn't a conscious decision based on their race, but on their chemistry with each other, which is why the role of Chandler did not go to Mr. T. He would have been a great Phoebe, though. Now, previously, Kaufman's co-producer, Kevin Bright, defended the casting choices, adding, quote, "I would have been insane not to hire those 6 actors. What can I say? I wish Lisa was black." Who's Lisa? Anyway, well, he won't be working in Hollywood again. But the idea of casting shows based on race rarely works. Isn't that how we got Kamala? But it's true, it would be nice to have more black characters on TV. I mean, God, I love The Cosby Show. Shout out to America's Dad. Jim, it's like the white race is the only one that has this new heredity sin. It's like we all have to now like apologize for just being for our pigment.
I know. I guess black characters matter. I didn't know, but you know, I knew Black Lives Matter, but now black characters matter.
Yes.
And look, if they're going to be doling out money like you showed Cosby before, we should all get money for from the creators of Cosby, going, "Hey, listen, this was America's Dad. You tricked us."
Yeah.
But look, even if they added some black characters, I still would have never watched one episode of that show, so it doesn't matter. I wasn't going to tune in because of it.
You're more of a Seinfeld guy?
Neither.
No. You don't.
Have friends, whatever haircut they had, then everyone went out and got it. I mean, what is that?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's awful.
Yes, that's true. I forgot about whenever Jennifer Aniston got a haircut that everybody got it.
Everybody got it, even the guys, too, Yeah, and then everyone's like, "I'm like Chandler." I'm like, who the hell is Chandler?
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't want to hang out with that guy that thinks he's like Chandler.
I just like looking behind the scenes and seeing everything on their shelves when I used to watch Friends. It's weird. You used to like kind of believe that they were real and that they were really your friends, Kat, right?
So easy to just make them because you feel like you're supposed to. Like, yeah, of course I feel bad. There was no, but nobody follows up. Like,
Right.
Okay, so which character would you have replaced with a black person?
Yes.
Which of these people that you hired are you gonna, throw under the bus? Saying, nope, actually, that would be better if it was a black person playing it instead of this specific person. And of course, she doesn't obviously mean it. Of course, she doesn't regret Friends being exactly what it was, because otherwise, she wouldn't just have a spare, $4 million to just throw. It's because of Friends.
Right. Right. I mean, and then if let's say she goes, you know what? I should have cast a black person in the role of the guy that at Central Perk, and then it'd be like, oh, serving white people. Tom, it seems like everything now is getting the statue treatment, right? Sitcoms are getting the statue treatment. Founding fathers, Winston Churchill, everything white is you have to be evil because it's original sin and you can't wash it off. Like you, because I feel like you're the expert being a racist, that you could probably comment on this.
Well, she is trying to wash it off, Greg. The funny thing about this is the endowment that she put up the money for, it's called the Marta F. Kauffman Professorship for African American Studies. If she says she's guilty, but she's not so guilty that she doesn't put her big fat white name in front of it.
That is so funny. So funny. That's right.
She's like, and
Here's my money. I am your white god.
that's it. There's going to be a black professor at that school that
Yes.
has to have the Marta F. Kauffman name in front of their title.
And yes, and then they're gonna the professor's gonna ask that it be removed.
Yeah, I know. They'll
You
tear
do
it down.
realize that the person, Marta Kauffman, is white and gave us Friends, which had no black people. And they're going, like, what's going on? She gave us $4 million. Ah, blood money.
And it's African American studies. Why not TV production? Like, this is the whole thing. Is
Yeah, give
some jobs.
Yeah,
right?
like get him in the industry, Kennedy. What do you make of this story?
I think they should have called it the Stokely Carmichael professorship. You know,
Exactly.
it's like represent and be real. But you're absolutely right. What a narcissist. And should Mel Brooks apologize for making Blazing Saddles? You know, everyone who made art or comedy that couldn't be made today, should they be apologizing for it? Absolutely not. That's the first thing that you learn in the art of the deal. You never apologize for anything.
Yes. You do. You got to admit, though, that we will be apologizing for this whole show. 20 years, maybe 10 years from now? 15?
I won't be alive.
Oh, you mean when you finally out yourself as a communist?
Yes, exactly. Coming up. More green evangelism that relies on threats and vandalism.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.